The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
Oh shit, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to an all-new episode of the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Porter. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the fucking podcast. Has it already been a week? Have we been away from each other that long? Damn, I appreciate you motherfuckers tuning in every single week. Thank you. Shit, guys, we're here to report the week that was professional wrestling. Damn, dude, a lot of fucking news going down this week, man. I mean, obviously the major news coming out of Monday Night Raw, which completely caught me off guard. Like most people out there, the news that Roman Reigns fight with leukemia continues. It's crazy to think that the general public, had no awareness in regards to his illness and the fact that he kept this apparently very close, very close in regards to this is definitely wasn't a public, something within the public knowledge. You don't want to see anybody hurting or dying or anything of that nature. I know there was a large contingent of fans that, taking that Cena element and just, felt that he was being force-fed down WWE television and that, this isn't the guy that they wanted. And, that's, what was the current climate going into Monday. But obviously now that has changed, I just don't see really any crowd moving forward doing nothing but giving this guy love, dude. I mean, fuck. There's definitely one way to turn somebody babyface, I guess. Very unfortunate circumstances with this, and definitely I don't know. There's there's things that hit you hard, that have hit as hard as wrestling fans over the years. Obviously there's been tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. And, I go back to always the first one that really shocked me. I remember being a kid and when Brian Pillman passed away and watching that live on, the free for all when Vince McMahon came on there and announced that and just shook me to my core. It's what? Brian, it really did. In all honesty, it was just really scary. It was a real scary moment. And I equate this, and again, we our prayers are with, with him and his family in regards to this situation. But man, it's shocking. I mean, he's the same age as me, it's I'm 32 and I'm pretty sure he just turned 33 this year. So, I'm 33 in just a couple months. So, it's just, this one just hits really hard in regards to just, life is short. You value the time that you have on this earth. Tell your friends that you love them every day. Tell your family that you love them every day. Again, I'm not trying to get all sentimental on this stuff, man, but it really is one of those, it's as Michael Cole and Corey Graves and Renee Young, gracefully handled the situation all throughout that night. I mean, honestly, most people out there, I really wasn't up for watching professional wrestling after watching that segment. And it just really kind of just it just drained your energy. It just drained your energy in regards to, watching this show, which it should. I mean, this is a real life situation. And, again, you pray for him and his family that, God is able to guide him along this, against this, disease that he's fighting. And definitely well wishes to Roman Reigns. I guess that's really all you gotta say, man. I mean, it's just really sad. I mean, I don't really tear up to anything or anything, and I definitely there was it was just an emotional fucking moment, dude. And it was scary again. It was just again, life is short. So again, Godspeed to Roman Reigns, and hopefully we will see him sooner rather than later on WWE television. But ultimately, the show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. So turning our eyes, I don't know. It's like, oh man, I wasn't looking forward to this all week, dude. I mean, it was just one of those moments like, fuck, what do I really have to say about this? But I guess we said what we have to say, and we'll be moving on. Because man, again, lots of news to get into coming out of TV this week in regards to all television shows. So for one here, guys, here's a positive thing. I finally saw Finn Balor on the Hulu version of Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor has finally made his way onto Hulu, ladies and gentlemen, taking on Bobby Lashley, which the match, it was what it was. It wasn't going to be your be-all, end-all match of the night or anything. Definitely not, but nonetheless, Finn Balor picked up the win, defeating Lashley. So a very average match here, but in light of Roman Reigns taking time off at this moment, obviously now the time is, it's always that next man up mentality. So Finn Balor coming out, defeating Bobby Lashley. So we'll see where that goes here in the next couple weeks. Hopefully we can build towards something over the months where Finn Balor is able again to, shine like the star. His star should shine like it should be doing. So yeah, we're totally going to have the wait and see approach. But I think a lot of people are down on Bobby Lashley right now. I think a lot of people aren't necessarily thinking that his heel work is where it should be. And I think a lot of people would say that about his babyface run before that. I think this year has definitely been lackluster. I think we all just need to take a step back, though. Just remember, again, this is a common phrase I use all the time, but Rome was not built overnight. It's going to take some time. I mean, okay, given he's been on TV, consistently over the past, 10 years or whatever, 11 years that he was off WWE television. I mean, nonetheless, he is progressing, I would assume. I mean, we got to take these things week to week, but I like to think that this may go somewhere in regards to Lashley and Lio Rush. Hopefully it'll get better, and we'll see better feuds, and we'll see the game get picked up just a little bit, just see their game pick up. So we'll see. Again, wait and see approach, guys. On definitely something I did not see, which is, I'm going to make this comment now. I found it very lackluster in regards to the build-up for WWE Evolution that is taking place this coming Sunday, which we will be going over the card here before the show is over. But more or less, guys, I really didn't see a lot of the women on TV this week. And given the Raw version, I am watching the Hulu version, so it is a dumbed-down version. So the match that we were about to talk about, I did not see, but we saw Sasha Banks taking on Ruby Riott. And again, we're seeing the six-man tag taking place this coming Sunday. Riott defeated Banks, and if we're going to go off that factor, that means the baby faces are going to pull off the win this coming Sunday. So again, we'll get to the full rundown of that card here before the show is over. We also saw D-Generation X return to address the Brothers of Motherfucking Destruction. Shawn Michaels and Triple H returned to WWE Monday Night Raw. Basically, they wanted to take shots at Kane and Undertaker ahead of Crown Jewel, which is a week away, from this coming Friday. So we are 1 week away from Crown Jewel. Basically, Triple H, he spoke about how, Halloween's the number one movie, and, what is old is new and all that bullshit. Nostalgia's big. So yeah, they pointed out to their X's on the Michael shirt and basically talking about how D-Generation X, is no longer belongs there. From now on, and from there, basically they referenced NXT and whatever. And it was kind of a fun segment. I liked hearing Shawn Michaels talking and saying that they're running the develop NXT down there. I thought that was a pretty fun little line. I was like, well, because Triple H obviously is running NXT, and then you have Shawn Michaels that's like one of the head trainers down there, so it's like one of the greatest of all time. it for sure is, heading up the next generation of WWE superstars. So, I mean, that's pretty fucking cool when you ask me, honestly. Honestly, Kevin Pody, really. So, I mean, basically from there, The Undertaker and Kane, we saw the Brothers of Destruction in the graveyard, basically digging the graves of Shawn Michaels and Triple H. All in all, I mean, it's pretty campy stuff. I mean, when you really break all this shit down, it's pretty fucking campy, and it's just nostalgia. I mean, that's all this fucking is. And, we're going to see where Shawn Michaels goes here in the next couple months. I don't imagine he's going to wrestle basically probably till WrestleMania. There's no real reason for him to. So, I mean, if he is going to come back and do these matches, I mean, we'll see him. But, I mean, I don't think we're going to see him in the ring for some time after the Saudi Arabia show, which apparently WWE is moving forward with. There was a lot of discussion basically this week saying that maybe they were or weren't going to change the location. But ultimately, they've chosen to uphold their contractual obligations with the country of Saudi Arabia. Ultimately, again, WWE is fucking Walt Disney, dude. Fucking those guys are some shady motherfuckers. If you really if you really go out of your way to look up, if you're into conspiracy tinfoil hat type shit, there's some some shit with WWE that, everybody should be on the up and up with. You just never know. You always got to be aware of what you're watching and what you're watching represents, and just know that, that it represents that. Therefore, it can't fully take you over, even though it's fully taking you over because you're watching it. So therefore, you're a fucking zombie to the fucking man, motherfucker. Shit. Paul Heyman addressed the WWE Universe, and Braun Strowman motherfucking responded. Here we go, guys. So Paul Heyman basically returned to television and addressed the fact that the Universal Championship is now going to be Brock Lesnar taking on Braun Strowman at Crown Jewel, obviously a week from this coming Friday. He paid pretty good homage to Roman Reigns, I would say. Homage. I mean, I don't know. He handled the situation very, very well, I would say. It was very gentle in regards to showing respect to the situation, but also knowing that, again, the show must go on. And it shall go ahead and move on here. So now it's going to be Strowman taking on Brock Lesnar. Basically, Paul Heyman said, Braun Strowman isn't anywhere as good as Brock Lesnar is, and, basically doesn't even deserve anything in regards to the Universal Championship. So basically, though, Braun Strowman came out, and he told Paul Heyman to deliver a message to Brock Lesnar that he was going to beat his ass all over Crown Jewel, which was pretty funny considering the fact that they're not saying anything about Saudi Arabia. So it's like, oh, where's Crown Jewel? It's a place. It's fucking dumb, but what the fuck ever. And the beast is going to get these hands. So he also said that he's going to give Reigns a shot once he returns, and he's going to he said his first title defense is going to be against Roman Reigns, which man, that'd be quite the first defense, man. But ultimately, though, Drew McIntyre did come out of nowhere, nailing Braun Strowman and leaving him laying out after giving him that big old fucking Claymore kick or whatever the fuck it is, dude. That was pretty badass. It was a fun fucking segment. Paul Heyman did a really good job here. Braun Strowman, dude, I want to maybe say he's my favorite babyface right now. I don't know. He's fucking grown on me, dude. Good. He's fucking badass on the mic. He just talks shit. He's just talking shit to Brock Lesnar. He's like, I'm going to beat your fucking ass all over Crown Jewel. Like, fuck yeah, dude. I can get down with Braun Strowman, dude. If Braun Strowman's, if Roman Reigns is 1A and Braun Strowman now is ascending to that 1A position based on the situation, then I'm okay with that. I'm okay with seeing Braun Strowman take that top fucking spot, man. Like, fucking take it, Braun. Take it, Braun. Apollo Crews took on Elias. Again, this is something I did not see. So Elias ended up defeating Crews. This is so we saw what was going to be the encore presentation of Elias, but ultimately he was stopped by Baron Corbin, and then with Baron Corbin he went ahead and berated down Elias, and so you kind of knew what was coming. But it was nice to see that Elias took out fucking Baron Corbin, and now we're going to see Elias the good guy. So I mean, it can be interesting, I suppose. I mean, we're going to see where it goes, I guess. He was doing good in the role that he was. I mean, did we really need to change anything? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one writing this, but I'm willing to give it a couple weeks. I'm willing to give it a couple weeks and see where it goes, and maybe it will turn into the greatest babyface of all time. I don't know. I think that's stretching it much with Elias, but dude, I mean, the guy kind of came out of fucking left field, guys. Like, I mean, if you really want to fucking break this shit down, like, think about it. When he was in NXT, he was the Drifter. Everybody talks shit about the Drifter. Nobody liked the fucking Drifter. He didn't do shit in NXT. Then all of a sudden, this fucking brand extension happens. He fucking shows up, and then boom, gets this gimmick over in like a 2-year time frame at this point, and it's like, fuck, kudos to him, man. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe you never know, dude. Like, did we see Rocky Maivia becoming The Rock, or the Ringmaster becoming fucking, Stone Cold Steve Austin? You know what I mean? I mean, we can't really predict this type of shit. Sometimes this shit just happens. So it's good to see Elias, getting a push. Again, this wasn't even shown on the Hulu version, but I'm glad it happened. And again, I got the good old wait and see approach on it. So we saw Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella sign their Evolution contract, which will be the main event this coming Sunday. Dude, this was definitely one of the segments I did see this past Monday that was featuring the women. Dude, I'm somewhat pumped up for this match, actually, guys. I'm pretty fucking pumped up. So Ronda Rousey got in the ring there with Michael Cole for the contract signing, and she vowed not to lay a finger on Bella because unlike Nikki Bella, she is a woman of her word. Okay, guys. So remember that Ronda Rousey is a woman of her word. Okay. So basically then the Bella twins came out. Nikki took shots recalling the times that Rousey had promised her mother that she would be victorious and that she was going to disappoint her mom, and she followed up telling her that, the former UFC star is to imagine the disgust her mother will have when she loses the Raw championship at Evolution this coming Sunday. So, basically Nikki signed the contract and then just bitch slapped fucking Ronda Rousey, but Ronda Rousey, to her word, did not hit Nikki, because they remember at the beginning they weren't going to come in because and that's when she gave her the word. I thoroughly had enjoyment going out of this. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm sorry, like, I sound like a douchebag fucking talking and sitting here fucking talking, buzzing through my fucking words this week. Hey, man. I don't fucking know, dude. We saw a Fatal 4-Way, Nia Jax taking on Dana Brooke versus Tamina Snuka and Ember Moon, promoting the women's over-the-top battle royal for the future title shot. We saw Ember Moon win after defeating all 3 other women. We're going to see what happens this coming Sunday, man. Hopefully they blow us out of the water in terms of the work rate, but I think a lot of people aren't necessarily expecting, and again, it's not taking anything away from women. It's just the fact that, that not all of them are on the same level as like your top performance. Just like, well, I don't know. We're just going to keep moving on, guys. I don't know. Don't want to get in hot water, guys. Fucking jeez. Oh my gosh. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just not expecting much in terms of this being the pay-per-view of the year this coming Sunday, I guess. I don't know. So we saw the Raw Tag Team Championships up for grabs as the Shield took on Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. So this is obviously was set up. They were dedicated the match to Roman. WWE ultimately pulled the plug, and Dean Ambrose is... first off, Ambrose and Rollins win the Tag Team Championships, and it was a really good match. These guys have been fighting each other for a good couple months now at this point here, and I'm sure have been fighting on the house show scene that whole entire time. So this getting towards the blow, I pretty much would say this would be the blow off between them, because obviously now the Shield is no more. Dean and Seth, I assume, are going to be feuding over that Intercontinental Championship or something. But it was definitely something that was obviously coming, I guess in the sense, with this whole situation with Roman, it more or less just sped up what the eventual turn was going to happen. We all knew this was coming. For them to pull it off on Monday night, dude, I know a lot of people reacted badly to that and we're not fans just for the serious nature. But like when you really kind of look down or down, look at it in the sense like it's an entertainment show, the show must go on. So why not try to elicit as much emotion as you can from that said crowd after such a situation? Obviously they were okay with it. They went through with it. So this quite possibly, this was a career-changing night, I think. I think this definitely elevates Dean Ambrose to another level. Obviously, we've seen him with the World Championship, but I think like the guy's more focused coming out of this because we all saw the Stone Cold Steve Austin fucking interview, and it's just like he's just kind of been getting away. And again, I'm not trying to say anything because obviously I can't fucking lace up a wrestler's fucking boots or anything like that. But like you hear the rumors that he just, it's not to say, I don't know. I'm not going to go there, but I'm just saying like, I really am looking forward to the next couple weeks in this feud with Seth Rollins. When they had their original feud when Seth was the heel, I don't know if I was necessarily that into it. But for some reason, just this time around, like with Dean going heel, and we've seen him on TV now. He's been on WWE TV for like 6 years. He's never been a heel outside of that first initial run with the Shield. Once they were baby faces, he had never turned since. So this is a big fucking program, and I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm looking forward to this coming Monday, dude. I really, really am looking forward to this coming Monday to find out the outcome of or what's next in regards to Dean Ambrose and fucking Seth Rollins. We move on over to WWE Smackdown. We opened up with the New Day coming out for a match between one member of the New Day and one member of the Bar. We really didn't get an explanation regarding why Big Show is joined up with Sheamus and Cesaro. Ultimately, I think it's just, it's a fun way to get the Big Show on TV. So again, I don't really have anything against this feud or anything. Seeing Big Show in a featured role, again, he's in good shape, man. If he's in ring shape, he's able to go, man. So, I mean, he still puts on a fun, entertaining show. So, like, seeing him and Kofi Kingston in the ring was pretty fun. I like the whole part with, like, them teasing, Sheamus is going to fight. Cesaro's going to fight. No, you're going to fight the fucking Big Show. And then the choke slams. And it was really fun. Obviously, now we have this, the tag team titles are going to be defended at Crown Jewel, which makes sense. You definitely want to have, most of your titles on the line that night for that show. We got AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan in a rematch taking on the Usos. So basically, we had the opposite play out of last week. Instead of Daniel Bryan getting pinned, we saw AJ Styles get pinned. So apparently, one of the Usos now has a claim to a world title shot based on logic. One of those dudes has fucking has a good stake in regards to that. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of lackluster. We've seen this type of build up before the two baby faces, and it's like, not to say it's been bad or anything, but the whole thing afterwards with the whole Pinocchio spot, I actually kind of laughed at that. I didn't really think it was that bad. And then I liked the whole Too Sweet thing. I thought that was pretty funny. So again, I don't think this is going to be over at Crown Jewel, much like every other AJ Styles feud. And again, I don't know, man, not to say you want a one-off or anything, but we're going to call shenanigans, and we're going to see these two probably fight a couple weeks later at Survivor Series. So, which I'm pretty sure fucking AJ Styles is coming up on one full fucking year of being WWE champion. So that's coming up, dude. I think it's in November. It's in November, motherfuckers. So we saw Becky Lynch confront Charlotte at the Performance Center class. I thought this was a pretty good thing, as like Charlotte, giving that fucking speech. It kind of sucks seeing like the NXT women, in that role of like just, they're not, I guess, it's developmental. So whatever. I guess I don't really have that much of an issue with it, but yeah, Charlotte coming down, giving a fucking, a speech. And then Charlotte, dude, or fucking Becky Lynch, dude. I love Becky Lynch, dude. She's basically Conor McGregor, dude. Like that's all she's doing right now. She's like, who are you? I'm the champ, bitch. I'm the fucking champ. Like, who are you? Like fucking Charlotte. I don't know. I love Charlotte too. Like I like, she's playing a good baby face. Like I'm just enjoying it, dude. it's been such a fun feud, and I really am looking forward to this coming Sunday in their last women's standing match. I think that hopefully will steal the show. I'm really going on a limb on wanting to see that just fucking steal the motherfucking show, dude. Like, honestly. But we shall see what happens on Sunday. And then ultimately we saw Charlotte give the promo. Again, I'm ready. Let's pull the trigger this coming Sunday. And what may be considered the quickest feud of 2018, we saw Rusev defeating Aiden English by forcing the tap out by submission. Very average shit here, man. I mean, it was pretty fucking disappointing with this whole Rusev Aiden English thing. You really kind of had high hopes that Aiden English was, they were going to fucking do something cool. But unfortunately, that whole videotape shit, like, it was pretty fucking predictable, and it was just pretty lame, and it just kind of fucking and just kind of shit the bed. So we'll see what happens and where Aiden English ends up. I think he's a good character. I think he's a good talker. I think hopefully he'll land on his feet. Same with Rusev. I mean, they're both good characters. So again, hopefully they fucking land on their feet in regards to where they're going. But then, you kind of got to go back just really quickly and reflect one more time on what was the reason for even breaking this up. Like, if these two, like, were going to be going on and, like, one of them was, challenging for the U.S. championship or per se, like, the world championship, or, like, what's the fucking point? Like, now they're just single stars again. Like, I don't know. That's fucking WWE for you, dude. I don't fucking get it sometimes. I don't fucking get it. So we saw the Miz hosting Miz TV, the return of Miz TV, hosting Rey Mysterio. Ultimately, this was really fun. I think the Miz is on the mic, is money every single fucking week. Rey Mysterio back. It's still, he's still fresh. So seeing him on there, he gave a real solid performance on the mic. Definitely him and the Miz in that match was really a fun match, and definitely I wouldn't mind seeing those two wrestle again. It's good to see Rey Mysterio back on WWE television in 2018. I'm really happy and looking forward to it. Just looking forward again to seeing him on TV on a weekly basis. We saw Asuka and Naomi taking on Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Holy shit, guys! Another women's match. I actually did see this. Actually erupted into a giant fucking melee. Basically, Asuka. It never started, so the match never started. We basically, again, this was the plug from the Smackdown side for the Battle Royal on Sunday. Dude, it's going to be, we'll see. Battle Royals are always fun. I mean, it's probably like the 5th Battle Royal we've fucking seen this year, but, it's always fun. So, maybe it'll be on the kickoff show, maybe not. I don't know. We saw in the main event for SmackDown, we saw Randy Orton taking on fucking Jeff Hardy, motherfuckers. This was cool. I enjoyed this match. Dude, I know people will talk shit about the work rate. Like, oh, it's a slower pace, dude. But, like, dude, I have appreciation for a slower pace match. Like, Randy Orton taking on Jeff Hardy. Like, Jeff Hardy I've fucking been a fan of for so fucking long, dude. Ever since I was a kid. Randy Orton, I was a fan ever since he fucking debuted back in, 2002 and shit. Once I don't know, dude. I've been following them both, dude, ever since they've been on WWE television. So just to see them main eventing a SmackDown TV, it fucking feels good, dude. It feels good. I'm not gonna fucking lie. So I totally enjoyed seeing Jeff Hardy take the pinfall and Randy Orton getting the win. And again, this was just kind of building up that the whole World Cup tournament that's coming up here, which we saw on both Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Kurt Angle doing some, really good teleprompter reading, apparently. Pretty fucking lame. I don't know. Kurt Angle's not the best. I don't know, dude. I don't know. 2018, I don't really enjoy Kurt Angle on a fucking microphone. I don't know. We'll see if he can go in the ring. Hopefully we see some fucking badass fucking matches out of him here in the next coming months, because it seems like that's basically all he's there for, is to wrestle some matches here and there and maybe come back as the commissioner. I don't know. Baron Corbin's doing a pretty solid job, so I don't see them giving him back his job anytime soon. But maybe we shall see. But we also saw Shane McMahon promoting the World Cup, and then ultimately, again, you saw with the Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. This is your, preview of, obviously we saw the Miz and Rey Mysterio face off. So those were both preview matches for the World Cup tournament that's taking place next week. It was fun. Outside of like the Roman Reigns news, like I thought, for the most part, I thought they did a really good job on both shows this week. I was entertained for the most part with all segments that were brought to the table. They didn't. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of emphasis on the Evolution show. I think that's the only thing. Like you really, I mean, there was, but it's just like I don't know. It's just like it's obviously with the Roman Reigns and the Crown Jewel controversy taking center stage. Unfortunately, the women are just playing third fiddle at this point here, and it is what it is. But hey, that's hopefully gives them fucking motivation coming into Sunday, and they can fucking have a great show this coming Sunday. Hopefully Sunday on our post show, we're able to fucking be like, hey, this was a really good pay-per-view, guys. Like this is a really good pay-per-view. So, we'll wait and see, guys. We'll wait and see. So here we are, guys, in our little bit of a switch up for the episode. We go to Ring of Honor, guys. So we finally saw that Punishment Martinez taking on Jeff Cobb for the TV championship this past week, which I actually found out that the new episode of Ring of Honor premieres on Saturdays, I guess, because I actually saw this last Saturday. I was actually able to see this last Saturday on TV and stuff. So there's like two channels because I don't have cable. So I'm able to get two over-the-air channels that actually have Ring of Honor within the week. One's at like a Wednesday at like 10, and then on our main station it's like 11:30 on a Saturday. So nonetheless, though, it's a pretty fun show, dude. This is billed as like a championship edition of Ring of Honor television. So again, it was emanating from Las Vegas, Nevada at the Orleans Arena. We did see, Ian Riccaboni and was it fucking Coleman? I fucking forget that motherfucker's name, and I had it right in front of me too. Patrice Coleman, I think it was his name. I don't know. Anyway, the other dude. I mean, because they're swapped between those two dudes, so whatever. All right, so anyway, kicking off Ring of Honor television this week, we did see the Briscoes taking on Coast to Coast here. Again, I've said it in the last couple weeks here. I'm not really a big fan of Coast to Coast. I kind of think they're pretty fucking lackluster. I mean, not to say their matches aren't that good. It's just the fact that the characters I just think are fucking lame. It's just like it screams 1990s. And do we really need to see that in 2018? I mean, maybe. Not really. I don't really give a shit that much. So, I'm not really a fan of the Briscoes, dude. I'm just gonna put it out there. Seeing their little ads for like all that military gear that they fucking sell during the week, or during the promos. Like, I don't know, they have some military fucking gear promo thing that they have all the Ring of Honor stars do. At least they had the Briscoes doing. It's just like, I don't know, there's some redneck motherfuckers like, and I know they're bringing it up, dude. They're just amping it up and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I think they're cocky sons of bitches, and I just want to see them get their fucking ass kicked at this fucking point, dude. After all the shit talking they've been doing within this episode, dude, I was like, they censored them saying fuck multiple fucking times throughout the fucking show, dude. It was like, that's kind of cool, I guess, but I like that. That they just don't give a shit when they're out there. But, so ultimately, the Briscoes retained their tag team championships here. After the match, we did see a promo featuring Jay Lethal basically talking shit about the Kingdom and saying that he's coming for Matt Taven. I was going to say Tavern. Get that Tavern burger, motherfucker. I don't know. So anyway, we saw Jay Lethal basically addressing the Kingdom. And then ultimately we did see a rebuttal later in the evening from the Kingdom. So again, that's what we're building towards for your main World Championship program is Matt Taven taking on Jay Lethal, which, should be fun. I don't know when the hell they're gonna. I don't know. I guess Final Battle. I think it's Final Battle is the next, and that's in December. So I guess that's what we're building towards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. But yeah, the Briscoes went. I mean, this was a 17-minute match, dude. So it went through a couple commercial breaks. It was a fun match. I got nothing bad to say about this match. It was a fun match. And again, expected the Briscoes are gonna win. It's kind of nice seeing that they build up a tag team on TV to give them a tag. I mean, I like, I know I talked shit about Ring of Honor last week, and it's a low budget NXT is more or less what it is. But it's still fun. It's still a fun show. I mean, you're going to get the Bullet Club on this. You're going to get fucking, you're getting good, solid wrestlers on here. 100%, dude. 100%. I love watching fucking Ring of Honor. I really do, actually. So yeah, we saw the Briscoes in the back also pacing around backstage, basically just talking a bunch of shit, and then they basically said no one's coming around, that they're gonna fucking continue to be Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions forever. So we saw a video package featuring Jeff Cobb just taking out all the fucking rookies on the top prospects tournament, before basically ultimately laying out Punishment Martinez at Death Before Dishonor. So they acknowledged that, yeah, he is the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. He has won the Battle of Los Angeles this past year. So, dude, fucking Jeff Cobb's on the fucking rise, motherfuckers. I love Jeff Cobb. But yeah, we finally saw the Punishment Martinez versus Jeff Cobb match. This was a fun little match, but it ultimately only took 1 minute 27 for Jeff Cobb to capture the Ring of Honor TV Championship. So yeah, I'm totally fucking for Jeff Cobb having that TV title. Obviously, we already know Punishment Martinez is going to be showing up on NXT at any point, probably in the next couple months here. So, good luck to Punishment Martinez in WWE, and Jeff Cobb, welcome to fucking Ring of Honor, guys. So we saw T.N.W.P Dashwood make her entrance and basically state that, she was attacked backstage at Death Before Dishonor. Ultimately, she said that, she acknowledged that she unfortunately has like an autoimmune disease and a skin condition and now a shoulder injury. And it's just, it's bad fucking, just bad timing in regards to all that, having all that fucking shit happen. So definitely, dude, again, prayers are with T.N.W.P Dashwood. Hopefully she makes a fast recovery. She's pissed off. She's going to come back, and she's going to kick ass, dude. So, I mean, that was pretty much it. It's a good way to get her off TV. Again, she definitely needs work on the mic, but I mean, at the same time, it wasn't that bad. So we got a promo promoting next week's Ring of Honor television. We're going to see Adam Page taking on Scorpio Sky. Basically, Page talked about how he loves Las Vegas because, again, this is going to be taking place in Las Vegas again. This was pre-taped right after Death Before Dishonor. And basically, yeah, he said he's going to beat the shit out of Scorpio Sky. So that should be a fun match, dude, because, again, fucking SCU and fucking the, Bullet Club. Like, anytime you see those guys hook up, dude, I love watching those guys on the Elite and fucking shit, dude. Oh, my gosh. It's so much fun. I don't know. It's great. It's good shit, dude. So we saw our main event of Ring of Honor television this week was the villain Marty Scurll taking on Consolation Chris Sabin. I like the name, dude. So we saw Chris Sabin do a picture-in-picture promo during his entrance. He basically talked about his spirit animals and said he's going to defeat villain and become a hero, guys. So this is kind of I wouldn't say it was a comedy match, but it was a lot of chain wrestling in regards to start the match. Traded a lot of, just a lot of back and forth movement. Ultimately, we saw Marty Scurll win with the powerbomb into the graduation. So in 10 minutes and 13 seconds here. So Marty Scurll picking up the win. It's good to see Chris Sabin on television. They're talking up Marty Scurll. He's like, oh, he beat the Hurricane. It's like he also lost the Hurricane a couple weeks ago too. So let's not forget that. Remember, those guys are 1-1. I don't know. I guess we're going to see what happens. We're going to definitely see what happens here. So Marty Scurll getting the win in 10 minutes and 13 seconds. And ultimately, again, they promoted next week with Scorpio Sky taking on Adam Page. I think there was maybe one more match that they promoted. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, next week, yeah, it's Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham taking on Jushin Thunder Liger and Kushida, that's going to be next week's going to be a good fucking Ring of Honor television episode as well. So all in all, I enjoy watching Ring of Honor and I enjoy reporting it here weekly to all of you loyal motherfucking listeners out there. So ultimately, again, we'll see where television progresses next week. Into, again, what is obviously always the highlight of the week, WWE NXT, motherfuckers. This was an action motherfucking packed episode, guys. So we kicked off the show with the Undisputed Era coming out and basically stating that they're back, dude. They're 100% and they're going to fucking run roughshod over fucking NXT. This is their fucking brand, basically. Then ultimately this prompted EC3 to make an entrance and basically call out Adam Cole. Well, Adam Cole's the one that set the match up, obviously, but, they basically talked a bunch of shit back and forth, and then ultimately William Regal apparently okayed that match pretty fucking quickly. So we saw EC3 ultimately defeat Adam Cole. And dude, what was a really fun fucking match, dude? Was a really fucking great match here. It was really fun seeing the rest of the Undisputed Era, Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and fucking Roderick Strong, just toying or taunting fucking EC3 and whatnot here. There was chance for War Raiders, but War Raiders unfortunately never showed up. Basically, yeah, EC3 ended up getting the win, which is good because here a couple weeks back he lost to Lars Sullivan, so it's good to see EC3 pick up the win. And apparently this is what we're moving towards, something with Undisputed Era and EC3 and maybe the War Raiders. I don't know if that's going to be your War Games match or whatnot. I haven't checked out any sort of I don't check out spoilers or anything like that, so I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. But it was a fun show. It was a fun match, and then at the end we saw we fucking saw Undisputed Era just beat the shit out of fucking EC3 throughout the stage and basically left him laying. So again, I'm excited for next week, dude. I'm excited to see where this program is leading up to. We saw the NXT debut of Mia Yim, which she took on Aaliyah, which we saw Aaliyah a couple weeks back in, I believe, tag team action, actually, in that tag match without Lacey Evans, I think that's what her name was. And then I don't know. Anyway, I like Aaliyah. I think she's got a good look, and I like her fucking attitude. She's a fucking doesn't give a shit. I don't know. Does she give a shit? I don't know. Do I really know about Aaliyah? No, but she's hot, so I just like her. Nonetheless, we saw Mia Yim, which Mia Yim is had been in the Mae Young Classic the year before, and ultimately this year as well. Really good to see that she's been signed to the WWE full time and that she'll be touring with the NXT brand. I think she's pretty solid in the fucking ring. They said that she's a 10-year veteran, so I think she's going to bring a lot. It's good. It was a fun little match, dude. We saw Yim defeat Aaliyah. I'm excited to see more from Mia Yim, guys. So we saw fucking Cassius Ohno taking on Justin Xavier. Good to see Cassius Ohno on NXT television in 2018. I don't know, man. And again, I'm not one to like call anybody out on any bodily issues, but this guy, like, dude, needs to lay out the fucking cheeseburgers. I'm sorry, but seeing Cassius Ohno in a fucking WWE ring at this point, just like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. The guy's a big motherfucking guy. It's like, again, not to talk shit or anything, like, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, yeah. Okay, I guess it is what it is. It is what it is, okay? So, nonetheless, Ohno defeated Xavier, so they're building up Cassius Ohno. It seems like he's going to be feuding with Matt Riddle, which we saw that Matt Riddle will be making his NXT debut next fucking week. So, that's going to be fucking badass, seeing the fucking Matt Riddle. Like, that guy, like, to me, is like a Renaissance man in terms of, like, not a Renaissance man, that's a stupid way to fucking say it, but, like, he reminds me of, like, Rob Van Dam, like a modern day, because we all know fucking Matt Riddle smokes weed. And I don't know exactly what his deal is in regards to WWE and how that works, but if WWE is able to take a pro-marijuana policy in regards to these wrestlers, I think that's very beneficial for, any wrestlers that are out there. So, yeah, definitely, we're going to see Cassius Ohno taking on Matt Riddle, most likely at War Games, I would assume. But again, apologies to Cassius Ohno, man. But man, you're a big boy. You're a fucking big motherfucking boy, dude. So we finally, after months, guys, we found out who attacked Aleister Black. So mystery solved, guys. Johnny Gargano is fucking your ambusher. We saw a pretty fun setup in regards to the reveal here. We saw ultimately William Regal saying he was going to make a major announcement for the NXT World Championship at War Games. This prompted out Ciampa to come out, basically cut a very fucking great promo, because again, it's Ciampa, and whatever Ciampa does, he's fucking great. This prompted out the Velveteen Dream. Ultimately, then Lars Sullivan made an entrance. I got a comment, because I know a couple weeks back I said something about Velveteen Dream and his like mic skills, but dude, this fucking last night, dude, that was fucking great, dude. That was a great fucking little promo that he did. I fucking thoroughly enjoyed that. I was like, oh wow, that's okay. Just bad night on the job. I just caught him on a bad fucking night, I guess. That previous time there. So. Yeah, and again, Lars Sullivan came out, grabbing Velveteen Dream, so that was pretty fucking fun. This prompted out fucking Nikki coming out and fucking, Nikki Cross coming out and saying that, he's coming, in which we saw the tease earlier throughout the night with the security and whatnot, standing outside Full Sail. And then Aleister Black just came through and just fucking, it was really fucking a fun entrance, man. I really, I go back to all this, like, I don't know, man. It was a really fun entrant, like just the way he just came through and just knocked all those people down. And it's just kind of like reminiscent to like a Stone Cold Steve Austin fucking coming back in like the Attitude Era days or whatever. Coming through and just knocking down fucking security. Like, I really enjoyed that. And then he got into the ring and laid fucking everybody out, dude. He fucking laid Lars Sullivan like a bitch, dude. Like, he just fucking made him look like a bitch. Then all of a sudden, fucking boom, Johnny Gargano is standing over fucking Aleister Black, and here we fucking are. Here we are, guys. So Gargano stands tall at the very end here, and he says, "I'm right here," and that's your end of the episode there. So apparently we're going to be seeing Johnny Gargano and Aleister Black in some sort of feud here. I guess it's good to see Johnny Gargano turn heel, and I think a lot of people may kind of feel like that. I don't know. I think it's kind of a douchey fucking babyface fucking, when he's kind of babyface, kind of douchey. So seeing him take on a heel role, I'm all for that, and definitely am looking forward to next week's NXT TV, guys. So yeah, that's fucking NXT this week, dude. Every week, NXT is my fucking favorite thing about professional wrestling right now. I thoroughly enjoy watching it every single fucking week. So to close off our show, guys, let's go ahead and run through what we're going to be seeing here this Sunday at WWE Evolution, the first ever women's pay-per-view. So we are going to see a pre-show on this, which nothing's been announced for the pre-show. So they have 8 matches that are listed for the main card here. We're going to see Sasha Banks and Bayley and Natalya taking on the Riot Squad. It's good to see Sasha Banks and Bayley on actually not in the Battle Royal. So I think fully Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya will be getting the win over the Riot Squad here. We're going to go ahead and see a women's Battle Royal, which obviously the winner of that wins the women's championship. I don't have a list of the women that are in the match, but I know they're bringing back like fucking like Alundra Blaze and shit. I think like Ember Moon's probably your favorite, or Asuka are your two favored people to win the match. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see where that goes. We're going to see Trish Stratus and Lita taking on Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, which we saw this past Monday, which I didn't even cover, the backstage brawl between Trish Stratus and Lita and Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, which Alexa Bliss wasn't even there apparently. Apparently she may have a concussion of some kind. So she may not even make it onto the fucking show. So that's kind of that, but apparently they got Alicia Fox in there just in case, guys, just in case. Alicia Fox is standing in the box waiting. So I fully expect Trish Stratus and Lita to definitely pick up the win. Especially if they bring those, I expect, Trish Stratus and Lita to pick up the win here. And, if they do introduce these women's tag team championships, like there possibly may, Trish Stratus and Lita, I think, are definitely a contender to take, win those be the inaugural champion of those said tag team titles. We're going to see the finals of the 2018 Mae Young Classic, which obviously we just haven't talked about because I haven't been watching it. But we're going to see Io Shirai taking on Toni Storm, dude, which I had the pleasure of seeing Toni Storm here not too long ago at Defy when Progress was in town. Dude, fucking Toni Storm is fucking badass, dude. Yeah, Toni Storm's fucking badass as shit, dude. So I think it's possible that Io may end up winning again, not knowing anything about Io Shirai. It's still gonna be a good match. I think this may actually be your match of the night. This could steal the fucking show in regards to the Evolution pay-per-view, guys. But I don't know who's gonna win, but I'm gonna root for Toni Storm. I want Toni Storm to fucking win. We are gonna see a singles match for the NXT UK Championship. Apparently that's listed on here, which I seen zero fucking promotion for that. It's Rhea Ripley taking on To Be Determined, so apparently that hasn't aired yet. I don't understand why that would be listed on here. Again, there's nothing listed on the storylines or anything, so I don't fucking know, dude. I don't even know who Rhea Ripley is. Again, yeah, NXT UK is debuted, so maybe that's something we need to start watching. I don't know. Damn, we're already covering like 5 hours of professional wrestling every week. Fucking add on a pay-per-view, dude. That's like, that's fucking 8 hours in a week. It's fucking ridiculous. We are going to see the NXT Women's Championship defended as we see Kairi Sane taking on Shayna Baszler, or Kairi Sane, I should say. This should be a fun match. Again, I think everybody's seen these two and what these two can do. So, again, this could be a show-stealing match. I'm excited for this match too, dude. This is going to be a fucking solid fucking match, guys. Becky Lynch is going to take on Charlotte Flair in the last woman standing match for the WWE Smackdown Women's Championship. Again, I know this isn't going to be your main event, but it's going to be my main event because I love Becky Lynch, and I really hope Becky Lynch defeats Charlotte Flair and retains her SmackDown Women's Championship here. And most likely will be your championship. Your main event of the fucking night is Ronda Rousey defending her Women's Raw Championship, which is the end of the night. I'm fucking up my words. We're at the go home. The red light's on. Let's run. Ronda Rousey taking on Nikki Bella. This has been a very well put together feud. I think everybody's thoroughly enjoyed these two and the build up in regards to these guys and the whole spot that she basically gave Nikki Bella her word on Monday that she was going to basically destroy Nikki Bella's existence. With that being said, it's pretty awesome. So I don't know. Hopefully, kind of going through this show, I'm actually a little bit more excited now for this. Now I know fully kind of what we're looking at this coming Sunday here. So I think Ronda Rousey's gonna win. I don't think Ronda Rousey's gonna lose that match. And then I didn't pick a winner in the Kairi Sane Shayna Baszler match. I think Kairi Sane's gonna keep it. I don't see Kairi Sane losing this title here just yet. So that's your Evolution pay-per-view this coming Sunday. We are gonna go ahead and cover this. I am gonna watch this on Sunday. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen on Sunday, guys. If I don't post anything, I'm sorry. If not, I don't know, because I have to fucking record some other shit, and we got other shit going on too. So we should have something up by Sunday or Monday. I plan on watching this. I just don't know if I'm gonna watch it right when it's airing, and we may not have it right away like we usually do. So it may come out on Monday. So we'll get to it, guys. But we're gonna watch it, and hopefully it's a good fucking show. Hopefully Sunday we come out of this pay-per-view like, hey man, give the women another fucking pay-per-view, because that was fucking badass. Because their fucking poster looks cool. Looking at the poster on the Wikipedia page, it's fucking cool, dude. Like, I like seeing an all-women show, dude. In 2018, dude, hell yeah, dude. Hell fucking yeah. All right, guys, I'm fucking tired as shit. It's late. I got 4 days off from fucking work. I don't have to fucking go to work for 4 fucking days, so I'm gonna go fucking hang out and play some motherfucking video games. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast. We'll see you next time.